we at with it?
38.
38?
Yeah.
We want to get into this Colorado-Nebraska joint? Y'all want to talk about that at all?
Sure.
It's a little tough loss.
I
just wanted to talk about
I expected them to lose, though.
to Nebraska. Mm-hmm. I didn't know. I didn't know about Baby Mahomes or whatever his name is. You know what I mean?
Mahomes
Baby
Jr.
Mahomes is
Like
going
Mahomes.
off on Nebraska. Like Mahomes is hilarious. So I think it's just one of them things, bro. Hopefully they can bounce back a little bit. The team, we said it at that game that they won against North Dakota State. It was shaky in that game.
Yeah. It was the line, bro. Like,
They don't have no line on either side. Yeah. They don't have a line on either side, man. That's going to kill you every time. Shallow got hurt, broke his forearm or something like that. That's it for him.
Yeah.
Get him out of there.
Shedeur
threw his whole threw his offensive line under the bus a little bit. And it's rightfully so, but you can't do that mid-season.
I ain't gonna lie,
He put the watch to him. They did that last year. Remember they slammed the line last year and they got cooked after that.
I don't think you should always
do that, bro.
You remember last year they did the same thing, bro.
I'm gonna keep it a bean. After you keep getting smacked 1,000 times, yo, you just gonna get fed up. Yo.
He just put the bezel
And
up
the
like
press
this.
conference is crazy.
They mad because they not getting
You
money.
do that on the sideline. You scream at them in practice. You scream at them on whatever. But when they ask you the question,
at the press conference,
you can't say like, yo, how
can't
many
do
times did the other quarterback get hit?
You can't do that.
Like in a sarcastic kind of way.
You can't defend that.
That's crazy, yo. Like Shedeur is looking. It's not a good look.
You can't throw your team under the bus.
I think
it's frustration for sure.
I think it's frustration. I think it's a lot of pressure on them. I think the father combo. I think it's a lot that went into this. I just think when he gets to the NFL, it's not going to be directly linked to Deion and all, because that's been his coach's whole life.
Yeah.
So I think it'll kind of be like, I just got to play football.
I'm intrigued to see what happens with the kid, man. Like where he goes,
Yeah.
where he gets drafted, because I think he's still going. He's gonna go pretty high,
That
but
boy nice.
yeah, but it did.
He's nice.
Because Caleb Williams was nice.
No. See, the thing about Caleb Williams is Caleb Williams was wild, nice, and athletic, and OD talented. But one of the things is that I was always said is Caleb Williams, the accuracy, and then him always trying to use his athleticism unnecessarily.
It shows.
When Shedeur got time, he's extremely accurate, and he's very smart with ball placement and understanding like what's going on out there. Like I
don't know.
I've watched enough. I watched both of them a lot over the last. I watched Caleb since the year he was winning the Heisman. I watched him a lot last year because I had to pay close attention. And he was doing a lot of little weird stuff that was off. When Shedeur has a pocket and guys are running, that man is very accurate and he's very clutch down the stretch.
But that's a lot.
I think
that
he's
you're asking for. Any quarterback can be nice if they have a pocket and a line.
But that's what you do is
when
you drafting, you say our job is to protect him. And if we protect him, this is what happens.
That's a lot of variables that we gotta have fall into place for him to be going high. I just don't know. He has to prove something this year. He has to do something that shows me.
I've seen enough. I've seen a bunch. There have been quarterbacks that have been on trash teams, and you can watch and be like, okay, and then they've gone to the NFL and been good players.
But what? He hasn't played anybody significant where he really showed off like that. Significant teams is what I'm talking about. I mean, he's definitely showed off in games. Don't get me wrong.
Had in the personnel, it's still impressive.
I mean, he played in the Pac-12. People were saying that's probably the best overall Pac-12 they've ever had in history.
He won how many games?
I mean, he went 33 touchdowns in three.
Well, how many games? I don't know, man.
You can't go by the wins when you drafting a quarterback. It's a lot of quarterbacks who did not win a lot of games sometimes. It's quarterbacks who won almost every game, got to the NFL, was trash.
I'm just saying.
You gotta see.
I think every NFL quarterback, if you have a line like you said, will be fine.
I don't think so.
If you play in the NFL and you have a serviceable line, you're gonna be decent. That's just a fact. But that's a guarantee. You play in the NFL. I'm not seeing where the separation is like that.
I don't see what the argument is. I don't understand what you're arguing. You say
I just don't see where he'll be a high. I don't see it. I don't see where he's going to be a high draft pick. Nice, crazy. I haven't seen it with this team, honestly.
Okay.
Because the throws, what throws?
I also watched this.
The first game.
I don't know what you're watching. I watched enough. I don't know.
Now this Nebraska game.
I've seen him squeeze it through tight windows. I've seen him throw people open, I've seen him reset his feet when he's got to shake off a little bit and hit people.
For me, it's just against who. That's the thing for me.
I just said the Pac-12 last year was arguably the best Pac-12.
Who? I'm not saying who won it. Who won the whole thing? Who won the whole thing?
The what? The NCAA championship?
Yeah, who won the championship?
Michigan
won.
Big
Are they in
Ten.
the Pac-12?
No, Big Ten.
Who in the Pac-12 were they in the college football?
Oregon was one of the better teams.
They were in the
Caleb Williams
the
was
college
there last year. They had the best quarterback play in all of college.
Yeah,
across the board. They had excellent teams across the board.
Look at, I don't know.
We'll wait and see.
Just seeing what we seen from Caleb.
We'll wait and see.
I can see.
We'll wait and see.
I'm just
telling you, we'll wait and see. It also depends on what team you go to too, because you can get drafted to a team and then we've seen some.
And that's what I'm saying.
All the college.
We'll see. And then also, I watch a lot of the people how they talk about it and breaking it down for years.
I want to see him win. I want to see the kid win. I'm starting. This is
I've heard how
year.
Tom Brady talks about Shedeur. Like he don't just talk about people certain ways just to talk about them. Like I just be peeping a lot of different things. If he goes to a team,
he has talked him up.
Where the team isn't utter complete garbage and they got some things in place, he's gonna be good. He's gonna be a really good quarterback. I'm willing to bank on it. I'm willing to come back mid-season next year if that team is as long as he don't go to like I don't know, the Browns. You know, just organizations that just can't.
If you expecting him to go high, he gonna go somewhere that's gonna need a little.
That's
work.
not necessarily a guarantee. It all depends, man. Sometimes a quarterback can get hurt, the team will be a little bit worse. Sometimes, it just all depends. It's not even if your team just sucks. It depends on the organization or the coach you get that comes in with it. It's a combo of a lot of things. I'm banking on him being a very good player.
I hope so.
I think he's gonna be a very good player.
Yeah.
Also, but I didn't even know he was gonna go into that. But they playing that big rival that Colorado State game.
What time is that?
I think
tomorrow?
Colorado State game actually ruined their season because that's when what's the name got hurt and it was a lot that went on. But they wound up winning a classic.
That's tomorrow.
What
time?
I don't know. It's probably later.
His wife, buddy,
sure
the coach's wife was saying some foul things.
I want to see what happens. If they can blow them out and start getting on the road, then they might be able to do something this year.
I think they might lose that game.
They need to win the championship for them to have any kind of solidification. And for Deion, at least, his son is going to be straight. But
Tomorrow's a make or break game.
For Deion, I don't know what this looks like.
I think it's a make or break.
Because it's pretty.
You know
bad.
what I think happened? I think Deion made a somewhat calculated risk that isn't fully panning out, but I understand why he did it. So his job was to, hey, listen, if I can get these very skilled players, my son is nice. My main goal is to try to get him to go number one or what's the name, Travis, to go number 1 or 2. Just go high. Let's try to see if I can get skilled players and we can just get the line to be decent, we're going to look fantastic. I don't think they thought by the second year the line would still look this bad. Because typically you would try to build in through the trenches, but he's like, yo, my son got to get highlight, boom, 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 boom. And I don't have 3, 4, 5 years to build a line.
Yeah.
Let's just try to see if we can hold a little bit with these great skilled players. But the problem is, I think they thought by the second year, the line will be looking tremendously better. It don't look any better than last year, even with all the guys.
Nah, they bad, bro. They look bad.
So,
last
it was a risk, and it's just not panning out. And this weekend they got to win, but I don't know because remember the wide receiver Horton last year that was going crazy on them.
Yeah,
he's still there.
Yeah,
and they
want to
win. Last
year. They kept a lot of their older players, and that helps. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you got younger guys versus their older players, sometimes it's just going to work. Even if you may be more skilled, you just got more time back there, or whatever experience, I should say. Yeah. So it's interesting. I'm interested to see what they do with this season.
Yeah.
They gotta win more games than they won last year.
Yeah.